Another baby. Hey. Need to put that in the back?
Yeah, I'll just put it on the seatbelt. Yeah.
Yes, I understand. That makes sense. That the door. Do you think that will close?
Yeah.
Oh. It's a nice car.
Oh, thanks. Yeah.
I don't remember what it is, but it is. Is it Nissan?
Yep.
Okay.
Yep. It's the luxury of.
How is it with repairs and stuff?
Reasonable.
Reasonable?
Yeah.
Looks like this one's right.
Please use your seatbelt.
Which
for
one?
your safety.
Oh, yeah. Error-wise. I was like, oh.
How's it with repairs? That's what we
Yeah. Yeah.
Sorry,
How expensive.
Is this like a financial situation?
Our windshield's cracked right now.
Oh,
We're from
okay.
Colorado.
Oh, okay.
It was actually a shelf that we just moved to a new apartment, and I'd create like custom shelves at a friend's wood shop for our old apartment, but I was like cutting them a little bit and splicing them together. So one of them ended up being super long, so I stuck it like all the way into the car, and then I had to shift it down, and it just like I heard the windshield pop.
Oh,
like
oh no!
On the front, right as I shifted it, and I was like,
oh man,
why did I do that?
But I was happy about it because I had done some damage to the car, and then we weren't even.
Oh.
Yeah, our car's going through it right now. Yeah, so we were saying like we just have to wait till a rock hits the windshield and see if we can get a claim carrier or whatever.
It's like, why do you do this or whatever? And then the universe answers that question.
Yeah.
You're like, no, oh, I didn't want that answer.
Yeah, I actually had a friend here that had a cracked windshield from a rock. Because I heard it happens a lot where there's rocks on, because they use it for escaping and whatnot.
Mm-hmm.
So like there might be an errant rock just like hit your windshield.
Yeah.
Yeah, where I grew up in the Chicago area, and that never happened there because it was more grass,
yeah,
greenery. But
what part of Colorado are you from?
So we live in north of Denver.
Like Greeley?
No, like in one of the suburbs, Northland.
Northland. Yeah. All right.
Yeah,
it's a nice neighborhood.
Yeah. Are you from Colorado?
I have 5 brothers that live there, and I lived there for like a year.
Okay.
And then I realized I have to schedule appointments 2 months out just to hang out with my own brothers. So why did I move there?
They're all just super busy?
Yeah. They're all like professionals.
Yeah, I do feel this isn't all
like doctor and lawyer type personalities.
I do think there is a significant population in Denver that is very scheduled up. Like,
yes.
And there's definitely people who aren't, but
yeah.
A lot of times it's nature related, like hiking or camping.
Mm-hmm.
And if even sometimes it's like music lessons.
Oh yeah, that's true.
Oh yes.
Yeah, like for their kids.
Yeah.
Like
one of my brothers has a grand piano in his house. I'm like, oh wow. But he grew up playing the piano, so
okay. Yeah. It's not
same with his wife. Yeah.
Okay. There's definitely plenty of people that would just have one to have one.
Yeah. And then another brother, he's got a cool house, but it's really intimidating because it has like a theater inside, and it's a really big house.
Yeah.
So you're like, oh wow, you're doing pretty well for yourself. I'm very happy for you.
I'm sure it's hard not to compare and And judge. Not on your part, or feel judged.
Hey, that's a can of worms. Yeah. Yeah.
And it's unfortunate because it really is something that shouldn't be judged in that way.
Well, the biggest thing is, like, I went through a divorce and it destroyed me, would be an easy way of putting it. Because all your hopes and dreams you build with someone else, and then whenever it like evaporates overnight, like you come home and like nobody's home and shit's packed, and you're like, oh fuck, I guess this is happening.
That's crazy.
It's like worse than someone dying, because if someone dies, you can bury them and then it's done.
Over,
But then there's like so many questions. Like, why didn't you put in the work? If you put in the work to get to this point, why didn't you put in the work to do the, like, make this relationship work? And then probably the most devastating part for me was I could emotionally, like, if we didn't have a daughter together, I'd be like, fuck off, I'll never see you. Like, if this is how you're going to exit this situation, like, no backbone, nothing. I don't have time for this type of personality in my life. But whenever a child now has to do the back and forth, splitting their life into two different worlds, because we are different people. And so, like, anyone that says opposites attract ought to be shot in the head, because that is the worst way to live life. Is like, because you're constantly in conflict. Now, if you're chaos and they're calm, and you would rather be calm and they would rather be a little bit more exciting, then I could see it. But that's not opposites attracting. That's like the other person compliment. Exactly. But if it's a situation where it's like, they believe this and you believe this, yes, your core values,
Irreconcilable differences.
yes, exactly. And so I think that a lot of media played a part in, like, I never took like politics or whatever serious, because for me it doesn't matter. Like, I still have bills to pay. But for her it was like she was with someone that didn't care. And then it was like, yeah, but I care about you. Like, that's the difference. Like, I have to focus on getting the bills paid. Like, I had a career, I did really well. And so, but I didn't want to stay there indefinitely. Like, we had a child, I wanted to raise the child. So I was like, whenever she turns 5 and starts school, I just want to become a teacher, because I have a bachelor's degree. Like, I can be a teacher. It's like a couple of weeks of a certification course, and then you can, for Arizona, and then you can become a teacher. And so that was my goal. But then it was like, I don't know, I'm not happy. And it's like, happiness is something that you have to form. Like, I cannot do that for you. It's kind of like Will Smith's thing. It's like, I can't make her happy. I cannot make her happy.
You can't put it on.
I can't
There's a
build
balance.
that
Yeah.
for her in her
You-
own mind.
You can be a good partner, and that does contribute to happiness, but you can't do the part that she's supposed to do for herself.
Yeah.
There are parts that are for us to do and parts for others to do.
Yeah.
We can't switch that up.
Well, we lived in North Dakota,
Mm-hmm.
and
Wow.
I worked in the oil and gas industry.
Mm-hmm.
So, like, North Glen, you're kind of aware that there's a lot of oil and gas up I-25,
Mm-hmm.
off on the kind of the Greeley side.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
And so, you know, I did really well. But the thing is, like, when I was gone, it was like,
For
it
long
felt like I
stretches.
was always abandoning her.
Mm.
And,
Hmm.
just that guilt of it. And then you're trying to figure out, okay, how do we help make you happy?
Mm.
And then I told her, hey, let's cut the 5-year plan, sure. And then I'll just do this for another 9 months. And then this and this.
Mm-hmm.
And, then it just, there was no like reciprocation of like, okay, yeah, that'll help. That'll be my placebo or whatever.
Mm.
That'll get me through it.
Mm-hmm.
It was, she told me, I can't remember a time I was happy in the last 4 years.
Hmm.
And I was like, oh, all right, that's not a me thing. That's a you thing. Because you're not registering the world around you in any sort of appreciation for sunrises, sunsets. I could buy you all the flowers in the world, but if you don't understand how I see it as a beautiful thing,
Mm.
then I could give you the world and you'd still be kind of a spoiled brat.
Mm.
And so at that point, I realized, I don't know if I can salvage this.
Mm.
Because, like, what could I do?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
The money wasn't enough. Then it was time away
Yeah.
from, and then it's like, if I gave you more time, that probably wouldn't be enough. And then,
Mm.
I know that my husband would probably relate to you a little bit. And I can also, I can also say that there's a huge amount of work I had to do to enjoy the sunsets. You know, like,
yeah,
I needed help. Like, I needed help. So, I'm sure there's probably some truth to what you're saying. Like, if she was just plain unhappy and you weren't like straight up abusive or something, like,
no.
yeah, there were probably just some things that needed to be sorted
There's
out
only so
within,
much, yeah.
you know, within her.
Well, so she had an exit strategy, but if you know someone so well, you're like, all right, something's up. So there was one time whenever I yelled at her, hey, stop fucking lying to me and just tell me the truth.
Mm.
And she was gone the next day.
Oh, wow.
I was like, I know you've been planning this.
Yeah.
Like, the emails that I'm seeing about job applications in another state and stuff like it, these are things that we're not talking about.
Yeah.
And so, like, the evidence is pretty clear that you have an exit strategy. It's just, how long has this been going on? This is like, you're cheating on me. You're planning a romantic getaway with someone else. And that's heartbreaking. Why are you doing this? And then later, turns out she did plan it for 6 months. Because then in our court thing, she submitted a whole bunch of emails between her and her mom, and it was like, this stuff's dated like 6 months out. Like, why didn't you just put in the work?
Yeah.
But
Sorry.
yeah. Well, no, don't feel sorry. It's
My fault.
just life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's still hard.
But people share stories not to like be like, oh hey, here's the pain. It's like, hey, there's traffic up ahead. You might want to take a cycle.